Well, today could be the day that the London City Lionesses project bears fruit. In a little over 90 minutes' time, Jocelyn Prashaw's side could be promoted to the WSL, the top flight, for the very first time in their history. They're already on the front foot. Well, they know it won't be easy today, the Lionesses. Durham actually winning the reverse fixture between these two sides back in November. So they've already beaten them once this season. And inside the opening 60 seconds, the home side have the first corner. Aslani goes over to take. 35 years of age now, the captain for London City Lionesses. Swedish international, closing in on 200 caps. Huge amount of experience. She's going to line up this corner. First touch for Riley Foster. Comfortably collected in the end by the Canadian. Just a chance for Durham to get their foot on the ball, perhaps. In fact, Foster elects to go long. That's going to be a free kick, is it? In the middle of the park. Lucy May, the official, waves play on. And Durham might be the beneficiaries here. And that's parried by the goalkeeper. It could have fallen kindly for the red shirts. London City Lionesses escape. Lambert bursting down that right flank, put it into the danger zone. The goalkeeper so close to parrying that into the path of Amy Claypole. Lauren Briggs will take the resulting throw. We will, of course, keep you up to date with all the other scores in the championship, including the big one involving second place Birmingham. First touch for Emily Orman. Bristol City 1-0 up against Sunderland. An early goal in that one. Reminder that Birmingham are at Newcastle, Portsmouth hosting Blackburn. And you can see all of those matches on the Barclays WC YouTube channel on TV. All the 2 o'clock kickoffs are available, so you can flick between matches if you so wish this afternoon. A big day. The title could be decided as soon as a goal goes in the northeast in that Newcastle-Birmingham game. We will let you know about it. It's been such an improvement this season for London City Lionesses, whatever happens. They finished 8th last year, just 10 points off of bottom. The turnaround in 12 months has been quite something. Grace Neville to take the throw, back in the starting lineup. And the decision goes the way of Durham. Wilson. Saki Kumagai, another vastly experienced international. Such good recruitment from London City Lionesses over the last year or so. Experience of Kumagai in the heart of that defence, and in the blink of an eye they're at the other end of the pitch. Godfrey. Lambert tries to come away with it for Durham. Anywhere will do. Kumagai. Oh, now there's some hesitation there, but there's just too much pace on the ball, and in the end it goes harmlessly behind. Riley Foster, who's started the last 6 matches for Durham in the absence of Tatiana Saunders. Here's Lambert. Got a decent match up at St Andrews 7 days ago against Birmingham. Molly Lambert got herself on the score sheet. There's a little bit of space here for the home side to try and exploit. Sophia Jakobsen just couldn't quite take the ball with her. Here's Neville. Jakobsen again. Will have to settle for the throw, deep in Durham territory. Did well to time her run. She was onside, being closed down by Wilson. Wilson just getting a toe to the ball. Now that's a nice turn by Aslani. Couldn't quite get it under control. Durham clear their lines, but no real outlet for the visitors. Kumagai. Taya Goldie. Durham getting numbers back behind the ball here. Obviously, game plan to try and keep it tight. Imran with a chance to run. She's escaped 2 challenges. And Aslani just couldn't quite get on the end of it. Heppel with the turn. Well, they work themselves into a decent position there, London City Lionesses. And still they come. Durham just struggling to get a hold of the ball at the moment. Maybe a chance to do so now. Possibility to try and launch something on the counter-attack, but Lambert checks back. Briggs to Lambert. Durham coming into this one in 4th place. They're 9 points off of top. They too have shown a good improvement this season after their 9th place finish. The Wildcats were 7 points above the drop zone last season. So they too are upwardly mobile. The club heading in the right direction. Aslani. Wilson just trying to go on the outside. Goldie works it back to Orman. And here is Kumagai talking about the experience of Kumagai. 34 years of age, the Japanese international, World Cup winner, as the flag goes up against Jakobsen. She's played for Lyon, Bayern Munich, Roma, 7 French titles, 5 Champions Leagues, and a World Cup winner with Japan back in 2011. Playing slightly deeper in the latter years of her career. That's going to be a free kick, a foul by Heppel. Don't think she can have too many complaints. They've suffered just 1 defeat in all competitions in 2025 so far. London City Lionesses in there on the attack here. Jakobsen just couldn't bring it under control. A little over 10 minutes played, and already you sense the pattern here. London City Lionesses dominating possession. Here is Kumagai. Imran. Another injection of pace. And then a misplaced pass. Is easily cut out by Hannah Blake. The solitary change for Durham this afternoon. Coming into the starting lineup at the expense of Alice Griffiths, who's not named in the matchday squad. Kumagai. Yeah, the home side just happy to maintain possession, prod and probe and try and pull Durham out of position. And the guy goes long, route 1, and Foster will take that all day long. Durham will be able to take some comfort from not just the fact that they won the reverse fixture, but the fact that they're actually unbeaten against London City Lionesses in the last 4 meetings between these two clubs. They certainly won't be overawed coming into this one. Rodder. Julia Rodder again. Back to Kumagai. It's patient stuff, isn't it, by the home side. Imran. I know she likes to try and make things happen. Just runs down a blind alley. Is dispossessed, but Durham have no outlet once again. But they do have a free kick. Amy Claypole taking a tumble. It's Amy Claypole who is receiving treatment, the 19-year-old. 5 goals in her last 3 appearances for Durham, including a hat-trick against Portsmouth. Jocelyn Prishaw in charge of London City Lionesses, the 42-year-old who was appointed in June last year. Martin Herdman is in charge of Durham this afternoon. The absence of Adam Furness. Well, there's a hopeful ball forward. And it might be profitable. Wilson, the captain. Well, that's nicely done, some fancy footwork. And just overran it slightly. Neville. Kumagai. Imran. That's a lovely ball and a perfectly timed run as well, and there's 3 of them queuing up. Neville with the effort. A lot of their success in the opening 18 minutes coming down that left-hand side. Rafia Imran, the 20-year-old Nigerian, posing a real threat. At the other end, though, Durham with a chance to try and come forward. Shooting opportunity, and in it goes! Against the run of play, Durham have taken the lead here. A huge blow to London City Lionesses' title hopes. It's Hannah Blake back in the starting lineup and back on the score sheet. Heppel with the surging, penetrative run. It fell for Blake, and that is a perfectly placed finish into the bottom corner. And how about this? A goal that will be celebrated as loudly in Birmingham as it will be in Durham. Hannah Blake with just her 3rd championship goal of the season. Hasn't scored in the league in 2025, but she has now. What a big goal it could be in deciding where the championship title ends up. It's a ball over the top, just a little bit too much on it. Goodwin giving chase. down on the south coast. Portsmouth 1 up on Blackburn. In the earlier kick-off, it's Sheffield United 1, Southampton 1. Just a reminder that you can, of course, watch all of those matches, as mentioned, on the Barclays WC YouTube channel on TV. All the 2 o'clock kickoffs, anyway, are available for your selection. That's for the focus of our attention. Well, there's some tension in the air now, some nerves around this particular pocket of London. It wasn't in the script, was it, that Durham goal? It wasn't how it was meant to be. Perez. Miscommunication. Durham will take that. Well, Durham under new ownership this season. They saw the ownership change hands in the middle of the campaign. A local couple who won the Euro Millions, buying shares in the club. They will be hoping to head in the same sort of trajectory that London City Lionesses have gone on in the last 12 months or so. And their good record against the club from the capital is continuing at the moment. Jakobsen looking to do something about that now, though, winning a corner. She got there first, couldn't direct it goalwards. There's one person you might want on the end of it. It's the division's leading scorer. Six goals in her last 5 appearances for club and country. Isabel Goodwin. Just couldn't direct that one goalwards, though. So what that Durham goal means is, as it stands, London City Lionesses on 41 points, Birmingham on 40, ahead of that huge, potentially huge clash at St Andrews on the final day of the season. Still a lot of football to be played this afternoon, though. Neville. London City Lionesses, their last defeat in the league came all the way back in November. And guess who it was who beat them? Those in red. There is the goal scorer, set to take the throw. Neville, another New Zealander, along with Blake, the goal scorer. Wilson with a crunching challenge, a fair challenge. Neville, first time. Perez thought about pulling the trigger. Jakobsen back to the Spaniard. Jakobsen on the outside. That's a lovely ball. Home side unable to take advantage. Now appeals for handball there. The referee waving away the protests, and Durham can bring away the ball. That's a lovely touch. They're marauding forward on the counter once again. Lily Crosthwaite just outnumbered in the end, though. Neville brings in Perez. Kumagai. Wilson back to Foster. Jakobsen goes on the outside of Wilson. She might get another opportunity. In fact, it runs for a throw. Neville not being closed down. Again, miscommunication though. Disappointment for the home supporters here. Even more disappointment for the home supporters is that Birmingham have gone 1-0 up against Newcastle. And that is a huge, huge goal in the context of the title race. In fact, everything that happens this afternoon in those two matches is of huge significance. Birmingham moving top of the table as it stands. Those London City Lionesses won't be aware of that fact, though. They have a job to do. And they have a set-piece opportunity now. Chance to ask some questions. Aslani. Jakobsen's switch to the opposite flank. Both sides appealing for it. Corner is given. Another teasing ball. They've worked themselves into some decent positions here, London City Lionesses, without creating really too many clear-cut opportunities. Riley Foster hasn't had many saves to make. So half an hour played in this one. Durham have the advantage with their only shot on goal. And it means that as it stands, the home side have slipped into second place. Blake to take. She was caught late, and it's going to be a free kick to Durham. Doesn't look as if we're going to need the physio. Beth Heppel walking gingerly, but she's back to her feet. Foster. Perez does well to win it. And that's good defending by Lambert. Influential at both ends of the pitch, Molly Lambert. Here's some space for Jakobsen. Skips away from Blake. Uses the run of Neville. Just not quite happening for the home side in this half so far. They are 9 unbeaten in the league coming into this one. Imran was clipped. Just another loose pass. And it's becoming a scrappy half for London City Lionesses. Lambert. The home side yet to muster a shot on target. Lambert in behind, Crosthwaite, Blake, can't pick out a red shirt. Jakobsen, Neville on the overlap, elects not to use her, goes back to Maria Perez. Saki Kumagai, Imran, just too much on it. Sums up the half so far. Freya Godfrey giving chase, unable to keep that one in. The 19-year-old on loan from Arsenal. Couple of assists in her last match. That win at Southampton. Talking of Southampton, they've gone 3-1 up at Sheffield United. 13 minutes to go in that one. Now that was a rather loose ball. Can the home side capitalise? Well, they do have a set piece. Imran thought about trying to take it quickly. Kumagai. Neville on the outside. Just ran out of space. Heppel gets it clear, but there's no one there. Lionesses can come again. Jakobsen plays the 1-2 and continues her run and gets her shot away, but it was blocked and it's going to spin behind for what appeared to be a corner, and what London City Lionesses certainly feel should be a corner. Looks like it may have just looped off Wilson, but the officials disagree. Jakobsen. It's a deep one towards the far post. Well defended by Briggs. Well, this isn't how it was planned for London City Lionesses. Before kick-off, all the talk was about whether today could be the day that they secure the title. They would have needed a Birmingham slip-up at Newcastle. But what they certainly weren't planning for was to end the day in second place. Which is exactly where they find themselves right now, unless they can muster up something before half-time. That was a strong collision. Amy Claypole back to her feet. Kumagai. Imran has pulled out wide, and a chance to inject some of that pace and that energy. Neville. Jakobsen again. This time she goes low, but can't beat the first defender. Goldie. Neville. Jakobsen. Now this is where Durham might look to exploit on the counter with Claypole. She's all on her own. Lambert offering support. Here's Lambert. Oh, cut out by Kumagai. Durham so close to fashioning an opportunity as they look to double their advantage before the break. Heppel. Briggs. Not a bad ball in behind. No one was there. Neville. Jakobsen. Jakobsen still going. Well, Goodwin made contact, but I think the ball hit her rather than her hitting the ball. Just couldn't quite readjust her feet in time. Kumagai backpedaling. Emily Orman collects. Well, I don't want to jinx Durham, but dare I say it, it's been a textbook first half display so far. And they've restricted the home side to barely a sniff. And they've taken the one real opportunity that came their way. It's exactly how they would have planned it, but they're not there yet. Job is not done. We've got 20 seconds plus stoppage time at the end of the first 45. There weren't too many stoppages. There's still time for the home side. Trying to force a corner.
The fourth official has indicated a minimum of 2 additional minutes.
Confirmation that we will have 2 minutes added on at the end of this first half. We're into it now. Perez, no one's closing her down. Neville. Goal kick given. Ball in behind that Lambert will give chase, and Lambert will get there, and she pulls it back as well. Looking for Claypole, looking for Blake. Didn't find either of them. But Goldie had to stretch and put it behind for a corner, and the final chance of the first half will go the way of the visitors. Michaela Foster goes across to take. Sarah Wilson, the captain, up from the back. Becky Salicki is there as well. It's a crowded 6-yard area. Probably the last act of the first half. It's a decent ball in. Well, this isn't how it was scripted for London City Lionesses. They started the day thinking today could be the day that they win the championship title. But as it stands at half-time, they've slipped a second. Hannah Blake's goal in the 19th minute separating the two sides. A finish from distance placed into the bottom corner means at half-time in this one, plenty to do for London City Lionesses. They trail Durham by a 1-0. It is a big 45 minutes indeed for London City Lionesses. It appears as if the Women's Championship title race will probably go down to the final day. Confirmation of the half-time change. If the Lionesses are to seal the deal today, they'll need Newcastle to turn it around at home to Birmingham, and they'll need to turn this one around here as well. It is all set up potentially for a fascinating encounter at St Andrews next weekend. And I posed the question before kick-off whether Durham were going to be party poopers. Lambert is in behind and wins a corner, and they are certainly fulfilling that role right now. Michaela Foster to take. A 26-year-old, another Kiwi on the pitch for these two sides. Pumps it back in with interest, but perhaps lacking a little bit of accuracy. Finished in the earlier kick-off, by the way. Sheffield United 2, Southampton 3. The other 2 o'clocks just getting underway, those second halves. Bristol City 1-1 with Sunderland. Portsmouth 2-0 up on Blackburn. And as we mentioned, Birmingham winning 1-0 away at Newcastle, leading 1-0 away at Newcastle. Just to remind you, you can see all of those 2 o'clock kickoffs available on the Barclays Women's Championship channel, on YouTube, on TV. Selection of viewing for you this afternoon, if you want to flick between those matches. Foster. Now that's taken a deflection, and Lambert will take it in her stride and run away from Kumagai. Looking for cross-thwaite, but not enough conviction on the ball. Jacobson tries to come away. Salicki with the turn. Amy Claypole in the wars once again. Just taking a stud to the toe. I think she's going to be okay. Here's Kumagai. That Claypole has gone back down here. Durham temporarily down to 10. London City Lionesses playing on. It's not a head injury, so there's no obligation to stop play. And Imran lets it run. Chantal Boy-Halorka, the half-time substitute, looking to get involved for the first time. Wilson sees her clearance blocked, and Foster pumps it clear. Chantal Boy-Halorka. Wilson intercepts. Foster under a little bit of pressure, gets it clear only as far as Chantal Boy-Halorka. Good strength, good persistence from Foster. Claypole. Maria Perez. Oh, that's a searching ball, asking a lot of Jakobsen. He does get there, and then can only pick out Heppel. Kumagai. Imran just showed a little bit too much of it there to cross the weight. Lauren Briggs, who turned 29 last week. Recently missed 7 matches with an injury, but has featured in the last 4. Just returning to form and fitness. Goodwin takes a tumble. No foul from Heppel. Goldie under pressure from Claypole. Kumagai. Taya Goldie. Back to Kumagai. Taya Goldie, the 20-year-old, former Arsenal youngster, in the heart of that defence with the Japanese international, 14 years her senior. He was appointed in June last year, the former Paris Saint-Germain manager, Jocelyn Préchaud. A spell coaching in China as well. Briggs. I don't think she was totally sure where Imran was, and in somewhat of a state of panic. Put it behind for a corner. Perez. Goodwin runs into two of them. Blake can't come away with it. Imran can. Jakobsen. Miscue from Chantal Boy-Halorka. Might turn into a good ball there. Jakobsen trying to bring it under control. Neville looking to do likewise. Blake puts it out for the throw. Home side win a corner. Well, the first 10 minutes of the second half have started really in similar fashion to the first 45, in as much as that the home side are seeing plenty of the ball without posing too many serious questions for the Durham backline. Can they change that now, though? Boy-Halorka. Aslani. Ooh. Well, that's the first time she has shown us what she can do. Wasn't too far away. The veteran Swede scored against Italy in the UEFA Nations League this month. Still banging them in for her country, even after all these years. 4 goals in her last 8 appearances for club and country. The former Paris Saint-Germain, AC Milan, Real Madrid forward. Jakobsen. Jakobsen stands it up, it's headed goalwards and it's headed in. And London City Lionesses are level, and guess who it is? Who else? Isabel Goodwin hauls the Lionesses level. Well, it was made by Jakobsen. She stood in it for Goodwin, 6 yards out. A perfectly placed header. And there's suddenly a different feel about this place right now. Well, that was a lovely goal. It was made by Sophia Jakobsen, who stood it up perfectly for Goodwin, who still had work to do, but placed it well, didn't she? '15th league goal of the season for Goodwin. And all of a sudden, the home side have the bit between their teeth and they've got a corner. Chantal Boy-Halorka. And what that goal does is it puts London City Lionesses back on top of the table as it stands by virtue of goal difference, which is 1 better than Birmingham's. Could barely be any tighter right now at the summit. Aslani with the corner, it's crowded, it's Boy-Halorka, and it's over. She scored 9 goals in all competitions this season, Chantal Boy-Halorka, just 1 shy of double figures. Goal and an assist last time out. Kumagai. Imran. Boyhalorka. Perez. She asked a little bit too much there of her teammate. She does. The visitors just preparing a change.
Substitution for Durham.
And
Leaving the field to play
it
number
is
10, Hannah
the
Blake.
goal scorer, Hannah Blake, who makes way. She is replaced by
For the visitors,
Kayla
number
Novak.
17, Kayla Novak.
The Canadian 23-year-old coming on. Straight swap for the visitors. Goldie. Miscontrolled. Now, can Durham capitalise? Cross the rate. Tries to go on the outside of Imran, but Imran is helped out by Julia Rodet. Now things are looking a lot better for London City Lionesses. Not only have they levelled here against Durham, but Newcastle at level against Birmingham. 1-1 there. As the home side look for a second. Flags up for offside against Jakobsen. I think word has just reached this part of London about that Newcastle goal. It is perfectly poised for the final 30 minutes or so. Crossthwaite. Claypole picks up the loose ball. Foster. Just not quite on the same wavelength. So as it stands then, London City Lionesses, top of the table on 42 points. A goal difference of 21. Birmingham, 2 points behind with a goal difference of 19. London City Lionesses know that as it stands, one more goal will win them the title. Kumagai. Jakobsen. So a change being readied
Substitution
for the home side, and it's Julia Roder who is replaced by Charlene Mayong.
Number 13, Charlene Mayong.
Charlene Mayong, the Cameroon international, used to play in France for Reims, so someone that Jocelyn Précheur will know quite well, no doubt. Heppel. Well, Durham conclude their campaign next week at home to Bristol City. Their supporters will have the opportunity up in the northeast to have a lap of appreciation at the conclusion of that one. This is London City Lionesses' final home game of the season. How they would love to win the title in front of their home fans. Becky Salicki earns the first yellow of the contest. Salicki in the book, confirmation. More than 100 appearances for Durham. 9 years here at the club. Imran to take the throw. The home side have a little over 20 minutes to try and find the goal that might just win them the title. Portsmouth go 3-0 up against Blackburn down on the south coast. A reminder that you can see all the 2 o'clock kickoffs on YouTube, on TV, on the Barclays Women's Championship channel. Other than that Portsmouth-Blackburn game that is 3-0, all the other 2 o'clocks are currently 1-1. Jakobsen is offside. Well, these two sides drew 2-2 here last season. Durham with an injury time equaliser from the captain, Sarah Robson. So let's just take a look at the goals, shall we, as Riley Foster received some treatment. It was Durham who actually opened the scoring in the 19th minute, made by Heppel with this mazy run. It fell to Blake. First time. In it goes. 1-0 Durham led at the break. But London City Lionesses were able to level. And they did so 10 minutes into the second half when Jakobsen found the head of Goodwin, and Goodwin found the back of the net. All square. And with Birmingham drawing at Newcastle, it's as you were, really, just before kickoff. 20 minutes to go, though. Birmingham are still in the title race. His side are not there yet. Boyhalorka. That was a fair challenge. The referee waving away the half-hearted protests. Heppel. Crosthwaite. Crosthwaite still going. Imran, another one of those who used to play for Reims in France. That's going to be a free kick and a chance for London City Lionesses to pump this in the box and try and ask some questions. Carly Johns is being readied for Durham. But she'll have to wait with her side defending this set piece. Oh, that is a brilliant save. Riley Foster with wonderful reactions. It's a lovely ball in and Foster's there again. Not a blue shirt in sight. Emily Orman. Kumagai. Imran. Perez. Myong. Releases Jakobsen. Roof of the net.
Substitution for Durham, leaving the field of play, number 15, Amy Claypole.
So confirmation of a couple of changes for Durham. Carly Johns is replacing Amy Claypole, while Dee Bradley is replacing Ella Wilson.
Coming on number 9, Carly Johns.
Dee Bradley, the American, who's missed the last 8 matches, enter proceedings, as is Carly Johns, who was one of the division's top scorers last season, but had scored just 1 goal since November this year. Neville keeps it in. Kumagai. Imran up against Briggs. Briggs does well. Off the corner flag and out for a throw. Cross the weight dispossessed. You'd imagine London City Lionesses are going to be throwing everything at Durham
City Lionesses.
in the final 13 minutes. Double change for the home side. Georgia Brun coming on for Maria Perez. Ivanovic is coming on for the captain.
And please show your appreciation for number 9, Kosovare Aslani. And coming on for London City Lionesses, number 11, Milana Ivanovic.
Ivanovic, who scored a goal against Belgium in the UEFA Nations League this month for Serbia. Just 1 league goal to her name this season. If she bags her second this afternoon, it might go down in folklore. Portsmouth have just scored a 4th against Blackburn. Pompey 4-0 up now. Bristol City leads Sunderland by 2-1. So it's the 2 matches involving the top 2 that are tied at 1-1. Here and in Newcastle, where it is still Newcastle 1, Birmingham 1. Nerves up and down the country, with the championship title hanging in the balance. We have a little over 10 minutes to play. Will it be decided today? Will it be decided here and now? Or will all eyes be on St Andrews next weekend? Boyhalorka. Neville. Jakobsen. She's lost out. Johns just gets a toe to it. They're all claiming it. It goes the way of the home side. Neville. Across from deep. Wilson heads it clear. Chantel Boyhalorka lines it up and gets it all wrong.
Hayes Lane, thank you for your amazing support today. Thanks to each and every one of you. We have broken our attendance record at home once again. 2,036 of you spending your Sunday afternoon with us. Thank you.
Confirmation of an all-time record for London City Lionesses at their new home of Hayes Lane in Bromley. It's their first full season playing in this ground. A capacity of 5,000, just shy of half full. 2,036 spectators, and they are all watching on, hoping that London City Lionesses can find the winner, the goal that could seal the deal. Kumagai. Durham, you sense, are going to be defending deeper and deeper over the next 10 minutes or so. That's a brilliant tackle by Crosthwaite. Crosthwaite wins it back. Again, looking for Johns, just couldn't get there. That was a nasty looking collision. Johns stretching to reach the ball. I think she may have injured herself in the process. Sunderland have equalised against Bristol City. Bristol City 2, Sunderland 2. Carly Johns, the 22-year-old, arrival from Watford. He's only been on the pitch a couple of minutes. So let's just take a look, shall we, at the goal that has set this up nicely. Isabel Goodwin, who levelled for London City Lionesses 10 minutes into the second half. Jakobsen with some fancy footwork. A lovely cross as well. And Goodwin placed that to perfection. That is the goal that has teed us up for what could be a dramatic final few moments here at Hayes Lane. Still Newcastle 1, Birmingham 1. And that match is a little bit behind this one. Although we do have a delay now. So there will be some moments added on at the end of the 90. Carly Johns back to her feet. Yeah, they were only in the 78th minute in that Newcastle-Birmingham game, so just approaching 79, so 4 or 5 minutes difference. But unless the Lionesses can find another goal, they will not win the title today. And if they do find a goal, they could well win it today. That is how close it is. Myong. Neville. Crosthwaite seems to be everywhere at the moment, getting that one clear. Lambert comes away with it. Durham have another player on the deck. Another stoppage here, just breaking the game up, just disrupting the flow. Perhaps causing a little bit of frustration for London City Lionesses, who know that they need the game to flow to try and build momentum for one last push. No physio needed this time for Lily Crosthwaite. Scored 3 goals in 3 appearances back in September, but hasn't scored since, Lily Crosthwaite. Heppel. Kumagai. And Imran, not for the first time in this half, miscontrolling. Goldie. Kumagai. Neville does well to win the throw. Still all square between Newcastle and Birmingham. Jakobsen can't quite pull the trigger. Durham can't quite get it clear. Goodwin trying to maraud her way through. Bodies on the floor, on the deck. Durham throwing their way in front of absolutely everything. And this time it's the captain, Sarah Wilson, who's down. This will add more moments and minutes to stoppage time at the end of the 90, which is just a little over 60 seconds away. It's been very stop-start for the last 10 minutes or so, this contest. Will it be going down to the final day? For the neutral, I would imagine that is the climax that people will be hoping to see. From a London City Lionesses perspective, they would love to get it done today in front of their own fans. But it would be a fitting end to the season, wouldn't it? if the London City Lionesses and Birmingham went head-to-head at St Andrews for the title on the final day. That's where we're heading right now.
The fourth official has indicated that there will be a minimum of
Unless
8 additional minutes.
The Lionesses can find something in the 8 minutes that have been added on. Jakobsen. Oh, it's come all the way through. A snapshot is off target. Ivanovic with the first sighter since coming off the bench. That was a chance. Was it the chance? Jakobsen. In comes the cross. Kumagai. Imran. Mayong. Ivanovic going for goal. Not too far away, they're getting closer. Have they got time to get close enough? Decent first touch, a decent turn. Wilton was stretching, couldn't get the block in. Ivanovic did get her shot in, but it was off target. Lily Crossthwaite making her way off to be replaced by Eleanor Ryan Doyle.
Coming on number 22, Eleanor Ryan Doyle.
Eleanor Ryan Doyle, who actually scored off the bench against Portsmouth recently, her first league goal of the season. Lambert. Boy Halorka. Elects to cross from deep. Imran off target. Riley Foster watches it wide. Michaela Foster. They've barely been out of their half in this second half, Durham, but they've got a chance to do so now, a rare opportunity to send some shirts forward How ambitious will the visitors be deep in stoppage time? Dee Bradley leaves it for Michaela Foster. Beth Heppel is there as well. Will it be the left footer or the right? It's the left foot of Foster. Lambert gets the cross in. Emily Orman will come and collect and no doubt try and send the Lionesses on their way. They're into stoppage time in the game between Newcastle and Birmingham. 1-1 there. 3 minutes of stoppage time to play in that one. Just over 3 minutes of stoppage time to play in this one as well. Will there be late drama on the penultimate day of the Women's Championship season? Kumagai. Orman. It's route one now for the Lionesses. Boy Halorka wins it back. Ivanovic was caught late. Play continues. Imran back to Orman. Kumagai will go long. Imran. Kumagai. They're going backwards here. Into the final 90 seconds we go. If they're going to do it, they're going to do it late. A strong challenge on the halfway line, a fair challenge according to the officials. Durham with a player on the deck, and it's a head injury, so play has to stop. Hasn't gone down too well with the home supporters. Sunderland have scored a late goal against Bristol City in stoppage time. Sunderland leading 3-2 in that one. They're into the final 60 seconds between Newcastle and Birmingham. You just wonder how much will be added on for this stoppage now in this one. Will they have to wait another week? Confirmation that it's finished in the game between Newcastle and Birmingham. 1-1 in that one. It means a goal here for the Lionesses will secure them the title. It's now or never. It might fall kindly. A rather rushed, panicky pass. Durham get it clear and Lambert slips. And there might be one more opportunity. And still we play in the 100th minute. Oh, and that might be that.
substitution for London City Lionesses.
Final change.
Number 15,
Sophia Jakobsen is being replaced by Megan Campbell, who might not get a touch. We're playing at the referee's discretion now. Ivanovic tries to go on the outside, and that is good defending by Wilson. And the final whistle goes, and the title race goes down to the final day. London City Lionesses unable to find the final goal that would have secured them the title here today in front of their home fans. All eyes on St Andrews next week, where the top two, London City Lionesses and Birmingham, will go head-to-head. They will go toe-to-toe for the title.